Guys, my name is Umar and welcome to the first unboxing video of Amadmi Reviews. So today we will be unboxing and having a first look at the Huawei Y9 2019. So the phone comes in two variants. One is the 64 gig and the other one is 128 gig with 4 gigs of RAM. So the one that we have here is the 64 gig and it's in midnight black. There are other two colors as well, the sapphire and the violet, and I preferred the black. So before we go ahead, I request you to please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out any future videos that we upload. So let's go ahead and open the box. We have the device here, and there is some stickers on the front and stickers on the back. And at the first look, the phone looks amazing. Like, the feel in the hand is premium. Although the back is plastic, it has this glass finish which makes it look premium. And okay, so this is good. Let me peel off these stickers. So there you go. This looks amazing. Like, this phone has amazing build quality. Even though it's plastic, it feels premium in the hand. So let me just throw these stickers aside and keep this phone here. I'll just switch it on so that it boots by the time we take a look at what's inside the box. So we have a case, I believe, here. Yep, it's a case, and there is some reading material. Let me put this aside. And this is a basic. Okay, so this is good. They have provided a protector as well. It's not a glass protector, it's just a normal plastic protector. And the case is your normal TPU case, I believe, the silicone. Okay, let me keep this aside as well. And then we have the SIM ejector tool here. And then we have the charger, which I think is a normal charger. It's a 5 volts 2 ampere. Yep, it's they say it supports fast charging, but we have to test it ourselves. Let me keep this here. And then here we have a USB. No, we don't have a USB to C. Sorry, this is a micro USB. And this is one of the disappointments in this phone, that I was expecting it to be a USB to C, but it's not. And I think we are already in 2019, and even the model says it's 2019. So this is old. This is 2017. And then we have the earphones, which are your basic Huawei earphones. So that is all in the box. Let me put this back. Okay, so we're done with this. So keeping this aside and coming back to the phone. So yep, I have this switched on, and the display looks amazing. Even though, if you see in the bottom, we have this sort of a black, in this region. If you see here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but here we have like a black. I'm not sure what exactly it is, but we have these chamfers around the edges where there's a black patch, I believe. So I think this should be normal. So looking at the physical dimensions of the phone, on the right hand side we have the power button, we have the volume rockers, and on top we have a mic, and on the left hand side we have the SIM tray. Let me just open this. Okay, where is the SIM ejector? We have the SIM ejector tool here. So sorry. Okay, this is quite hard. Okay, this is good. It has a dual SIM plus a micro SD. So this is good. Put this back in. And on the bottom we have the micro USB port, we have the speaker grill, and then we have a 3.5mm audio jack. This is good because I think most of the smartphones now are excluding this, so I think this will be handy. So looking at the phone itself, so the phone has a 6.5-inch IPS LCD display. It has a pixel density of 319 pixel per inch, And as you see, the bezels I believe are sleek. I think these are the normal standards what we have right now. The chin as well, we have the chin, but I think again this is industry standard. I don't think so we will find anything better. And on top we have the notch, and I'm sure we all are getting used to the notch. The notch on this is smaller compared to the other ones we have, and I think even the notch are out of date right now. We have the rear displays, and I think going forward there won't be any. So okay, so this is good. The display looks amazing, and let me get started. Okay, accept, skip, and then skip, then more, accept, skip. Okay, so enable all services. Okay, I'll just finish this. Okay, so here we have the Huawei ported. Okay, this looks good. So let me first go to the system and about phone. So what we have here is the Android version Oreo 8.1 and the EMUI version 8.2. So this is a custom UI by Huawei, and I'm not a big fan of this, to be frank, but what Huawei is offering these days, this I think we can ignore that part for now. So moving on with the phone itself, so let me just put this aside. Okay, so the phone has a dual camera setup on the back. Let me just switch this off and show you here. Okay, this has a dual camera setup. The primary camera here is 13 megapixel for f1.8 aperture, and we have another camera which is a 2 megapixel. It's a depth sensor for portrait modes, and what Huawei claims is this camera is more than amazing compared to its predecessor. And then on the front again we have a dual camera setup. So this again will be, this is great for selfie lovers, people who love selfies. This is just going to be amazing for them. And again it has if I'm not wrong, yeah, so it does have a 16 megapixel with f2.0 aperture, and then again a 2 megapixel depth sensor with 2.4 aperture. So I think, yep, so for camera lovers this phone is going to be amazing, if I'm not wrong. And coming back to the video, so it shoots at 1080p. That's the maximum. It doesn't shoot 2K or 4K. So it shoots at 1080p and at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, with whatever you're comfortable with. So moving back to the performance of the phone, with currently it houses the Kirin 710 processor built with 12 nanometer architect. So so based on this, what they are claiming that okay, let me just see. Yep, so they claim that the single core performance has been improved by 75% and the multi-core performance has been improved by 68% compared to the last generation. So the last generation, which, yep, let me just, okay, go back. So the last generation, which was obviously the Huawei Y9 2018, or the previous model. So let's see, we have to see how the performance is. I will be reviewing this or using this unit for like the next week, and I will come up with whatever I find. And then moving down to the battery on this is huge. It's a 4000 milliamp hour battery, and what they say is for people who do the gaming and people who watch movies, who listen to music, this is going to be the like this is going to be much better compared to the other phones. And yep, so this is it. And what else do we have?